All right, so welcome back. We've round six out of eight. Only three more rounds, and we are extremely behind schedule. So fortunately, that's just how it is sometimes. But we got Sean again. He's top table, so you've seen his deck before. Win Tristan. I was having a chat with him in between rounds, and yeah, he was telling me about his process, how they were figuring out the deck. Apparently, his deck about 1 or 2 weeks ago was pretty similar to the deck that True Champion Gaming is playing. That just shows how difficult it is to build Tristan. That's why I have been waiting for the optimized, even if you can really optimize a list. You know, there's always these different concessions you have to make. But I was really curious. I wanted to see what a true refined Tristan list would look like eventually. His opponent's on Luxem, and it's a really weird matchup because Tristan can just one shot you, Mastermind Scheme 2 times, and then you're just dead. So actually, let me just make sure he's playing Mastermind Scheme because it seems like a lot of them aren't. Okay, he is playing Mastermind Scheme. So if he needs to one shot a Luxem player, he just needs to play 2 Mastermind Schemes and then Shadow Strike. So it's a weird matchup because as a Luxem player, if you high roll, you can win, but at the same time, even if you're healing, even if you hit your Luxem sites, if you don't end the game quickly, and Tristan just gets all her prep counters, Mastermind Schemes, and then Shadow Strikes, and you're just dead. So you need to you have to vanish every turn. And also another thing is Outlook is absolutely disastrous for Luxem to play against because if he can't kill an Outlook, every materialization phase, he just gets to pop Outlook. He can never vanish anymore. You have to preemptively play everything in your deck. It's a weird matchup. I have a little bit of experience, but it definitely feels Tristan favored in my eyes, but we'll see. So,
Guys, if you want to get the custom tokens, you may contact Wolves Den Armory on Facebook. The
yeah, that's right.
girl named Julima makes them.
Yeah, so she also had the power cells made, right?
Yes. They also have power cell
Yeah, so
cards.
I don't know I don't know how the international shipping is gonna work, but if you're not from the Philippines, but during events, if she goes, maybe they can make like a vendor booth. We'll see. So okay, Xander going first. Not really what you want because he's playing Exploit. I love that. I really like Exploit. I basically just replaced Joe Knives with Exploit, but going for his Serene Glimpse here, he's just bottoming all the Luxem cards. I mean, Tristan can kill fast and she can kill slow. Oh, he drew Dungeon Guide.
Not gonna lie, read Mike's name as Chicken. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I mean, lunch was 6 hours ago, so and there's no dinner break. So unfortunately, we are here for the next 3 hours, and we do not get a break. Oh, showing off his Gwendolyn. Showing off the
Oh,
Gwendolyn.
so nice.
He has the Mastermind
So
scheme.
much
That's
nice.
really good to have at the start of the game. Wonder what he's thinking here. Doesn't have to worry quite yet about the stifling. Maybe we actually get to see Shadow Reaver here. Sean was telling me though he doesn't really like going into Shadow Reaver outside of the mirror match, which is unfortunate because I like her. I think she's good into Xander. He's gonna do his classic Windmill Engineer. Magistrate is also absolutely devastating for Xander because I feel like Xander lives and dies on Dungeon Guide. Okay, what do we have? We Exploit, Vanish, Gleaming, Dungeon Guide, Exercise. Still on Exercise Curses. I think a bunch of people have just started dropping Exercise out of respect for, or rather, out of a lack of respect against Diana. We haven't seen a single Diana this whole day, so
Yep.
if you're not worried about Umbra Diana, admittedly, why would you be? She got like 0 good cards from at least Umbra cards. I'd say she got like almost none. Maybe Globe Inspire Sniper.
Diana players, time to change. The Tristan or Sylvie.
If you want to play
Jealous,
Umbra, I think you'd feel a little bit bad if you played Umbra and then you see all the good Umbra cards. Good, even like Tristan's Umbra cards they're like on the borderline of what I'd say is good. But I feel like I maybe be a little bit salty that the good Umbra cards are all Tristan's and not Diana's. But see, okay, like he doesn't seem to have a thieving cut, so this Windmill Engineer is gonna stay. Oh, he has Magistrate. That sucks. He's definitely playing that next turn. He's gonna go surveil here, and then he's gonna go magistrate, and that really blows. Okay, gonna get our second prep counter. As the masterminds, he's probably gonna go boots here just because he knows that this is gonna be a long game. And scout the land too, yeah. Scout the land or Shadow Strike. You definitely need Shadow Strike, but I don't know if you want it now. I mean, you're gonna draw it eventually just because it is scout the land. You can't bottom the cards. I wish you could. Probably don't need it immediately. You should probably put it at the bottom of that stack. And then you're gonna play Magistrate, right? You're gonna play Magistrate, and then everyone's gonna cry because this dungeon guide is dead in his hand. Yep, I see him putting 2 cards to the side. They're 2 win cards. Does he keep the Stifling, maybe? Maybe you consider playing Stifling here instead of or keeping the Stifling available. He didn't play a Thieving Cut or anything, so it makes you think that he doesn't have it. Oh, going for Sadi. I think he's just gonna hold the Stifling Trap instead. Or no, he still has enough to play this. No. Oh my god, that's yeah, so he's not gonna go for Magistrate here. Just gonna push damage. Understandable. He's playing against Zenith. He's probably not killing anything. Oh, I really feel like he should have gone for them. Unless I misread. Maybe the Windmill Engineer thought the Windmill Engineer was Magistrate, but I could have sworn I saw a Magistrate in there. I'm gonna add back this JK. Or maybe Exploit, whichever one he likes more. Yeah, Juggle Knives for the damage. Oh, so he's playing both Juggle Knives and Exploit. Interesting. Oh, okay. So prereq, he's gonna play out this. He's gonna dump a float. Was that prereq? Yeah, that was okay. Draw for turn. He has a floating around choking fumes next. Ah man, I really feel like the Magistrate was the way there, but at least Sadi's also killable, but I don't think he has anything that will kill her, so unless he has Uncover. He also has Excal, but I doubt he's gonna spend an Excal on Sadi. Is he choosing to pass? No, you have the Dungeon Guide now before Magistrate comes down. There's DG. Stifling from memory. Oh my god. So that's why he didn't want to bring on Magistrate. He was just okay. I'll just stifle from memory. That's definitely gonna mess up your prep counter generation here, but I totally get that too. Are we gonna go boots? Yeah, we have to go boots. We have no prep counters. We're gonna draw up here. Xander's been owned, so next turn he basically has to go hard level and he'll have no cards in hand. Or he could go QSG into backup charger. He could just go backup charger. There's a lot of things he could do from this position. But yeah, that's stifling. Or is he gonna play the Magistrate now, thinking he might go QSG? Okay, it seems like no, it's just gonna go for a Black Market Broker, push some damage, get some prep counters, pass, we get another prep counter. Can hold up this Sadi. Agility here. Okay, so what is I think you really should hard level, but at the same time, maybe you hard level and you have nothing. I actually look at his hand. It's a Gleaming and a Light Weaver, so it's actually really bad. I think you go for QSG here. Is he even on QSG? Let's check, because Anders are still kind of split on that. He is on QSG, so I think he might go QSG into backup charger here. Oh, he's hard leveling. Okay, he is kind of crazy. He's gonna have 3 cards in hand, and one of them is that Light Weavers or Sight?
Damn, that's the first time I've seen a Xander.
Oh my god, Thieving Cut. Wow.
Roll to 3.
He got the Thieving Cut at least. No, they always level up that fast. Actually, he should have been there a turn earlier, but that dungeon guy got stifled.
No, because I heard they barely level up.
No, this is Fire Xander. That's Fire Aggro Xander. This is Luxem. Luxem is a deck that's entire goal in life is to try and level up as fast as possible. Is he gonna wait? No, he's not gonna fail again. So put in a weird spot here.
Oh my god, the Thieving Cut. Look at that artwork.
The alt art thieving cut, yeah.
So fucking cool.
The problem is you can't get foils of it unless you get, I think, sapphire packs, because I think that's where you get all of the exclusive.
How do you get the
Sapphire packs are from regionals.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
So you
fortunately,
don't get it unless you.
yeah, because anything that
Wait.
is exclusive to Rico boxes is in the sapphire pack. So all of Sylvie's stuff. If you wanna foil out your Sylvie deck,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to shell out so much money because almost the entire deck is all Rico cards. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem for our Sylvie fans out there. Sorry if you wanna completely bling out a Sylvie deck, you're gonna have to get so many sapphire packs just to pull that off. And even then, you might just end up getting Tristan cards, or you just have to
Yeah.
buy them straight up. It sucks.
Better to buy them, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so. I definitely don't. Listen, I mean, I know we're all card game players, so we're used to this, but I definitely think don't gamble on sapphire. It's one card. It's one card, and it could be literally anything. So you're gonna probably play out this. You're gonna play out Sadi, or yeah, she's gonna play out Sadi again. Makes sense. Gonna tick up to 4 prep next turn. All right, so Xander has, I think that was, can't remember if it was Light Weaver's Gleaming. I know it was at least Gleaming. So we'll see. He can't play backup charger here. He could go, maybe, probably don't want to go Insignia. Maybe QSG into map, or just go straight up map. Tristan doesn't really have a way of destroying it. She can just play Zephyr. I think it's QSG into map here. Or QSG into Tariff. What was that? What did he put down? I didn't see it. I think that was Tariff. Reveal trigger. 2 down. Okay, I'm sure Sean is probably going to level up next turn. So Gleaming, draw 2. Still, he is so low on cards, so 2 damage. Who's he going to send that to? Sadi or Face? I think at this point, it's probably Face. Yeah, I think you just have to start going for Face here. That's another Thieving Cut that's probably going to go straight to Face. Oh, backup charger is interesting. He could go. He can't play backup charger. I think we're gonna go Scry into backup charger next turn. No Luxem. Wow. That's unfortunate draws right there. So that's an uncover the plot, I believe. Leave those uncover. He has 1 uncover already. I mean, you probably just you drew the turbocharge, so I think you just go backup charger here. Pass backup charger. Maybe he's worried, feels a bit threatened. I mean, this is already 2, 4, 5 damage on board, 17. He has an effective 31. He's still far from dying unless it's a dungeon guide into Shadow Strike, maybe. Oh my god, okay, he just not even thinking about playing that turbocharge. Draw a card, that's your last prep, but he has uncovers, so we should be fine. Let's see. Definitely we're gonna go for the level up here. 2. Losing Outlook kind of sucks, but maybe he can just kill him now. We'll see. He has the Shadow Strike. He just doesn't have that many prep counters, though. Fairy Whispers, then probably Sadi back in hand. Stifling Trap's not doing anything anymore. Oh, he drew another Outlook. Pretty sure he bottom Stifling. That's pretty useless now. Yep, Outlook is very good against Xander. As the DG, can he kill here? This is 2, 4. Are we going to add Sadi back? I think we could just leave her on field, honestly. Just for extra damage. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5 damage on board. Level up DG. 6 damage, 16. Or 6, 18. Let's do another 12. Because of the Serene Spirit. So We'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely curious. No, actually, another 13. Shadow Strike here would do 5 plus 4 plus dagger, so that would be. Actually, I think it's enough. I think he can kill at this point. I think Dungeon Guide into Shadow Strike, or it's barely off. Just like make sure my math is right. Shadow Strike would be 5. 5 plus 1. 6 plus the dagger, 7 plus 4, 11. Yeah, I think he might be able to do it.
Did bye-bye Xander?
I mean, it also depends a lot on what's under that QSG. That could be a tariff. I didn't get to see what it was. Could be tariff. He also has one card in hand that could be Resolute. But if he's hard playing Resolute at this point, I think you're fine with that. He's mathing it out because he knows he's gonna get an extra draw off of this, off of the boots if he chooses to use them. Yeah, so 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5 puts him at 17. Dungeon Guide swings for another 1, so that's 18. He has to do 13 damage. I'm pretty sure it's doable. Okay, he's just gonna do the Sadi now, gets an extra prep counter. Recollect. Nothing so far. Draw. Dungeon Guide, most likely. He's just gonna swing first, yeah. Gonna move him out of the way. Don't need you anymore. Oh, he also has a Mastermind Scheme. Can he do Mastermind Scheme into Shadow Strike off of a DG? I don't think so. He has a lot of cards though. Pop the boots now. 1, 2, 3. That's DG. Oh, actually, yeah, he probably can actually. I think he can do Mastermind plus Shadow Strike here. Okay, Tristan. 6 counters. I'm gonna go 2 shadows. If he has Mastermind Scheme would cost 3 to play, and then Shadow Strike's 2. Yeah, so yep, exactly enough. Yes, exactly enough cards to do it. So that's gonna go up to 12. And then Shadow Strike for a trillion. Shadow's Claw. Actually, so let's just math out how much this is. This is Shadow Strike's 4 plus the Claw's 5, and then that's 12 prep. So it's 17 off of a single Shadow Strike. He can't even release. He could release here, and he's still gonna be dead. Now, like I said, this is a really hard matchup. Xander folds so hard to things like cleansings and stifling traps and magistrates. It's devastating. Even if he resolutes here, I think he's still dead. Because that would have been 17 minus 4. Yeah. I mean, that's the way it works. So Sean just putting a lot of pressure on at the start of the game, and then stifles your Dungeon Guide. That's so rough. You didn't even need to bring out the Magistrate, and it still worked out. So I mean, Sean's a very methodical player. You see there, he really made sure that everything was right. He had exactly enough cards in hand to pull that whole play off. So super heads up. Love to see a Tristan duel until everyone starts playing her, and then she becomes annoying.
That's true.
Just like I remember when I was so happy that Sylvie was good, and then everyone started playing her, and
Everyone
now
wants Sylvie.
I find her annoying.
Well, that's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna want a Tristan now.
If there are like 3 win Tristans in the top 32, it'll definitely show that the deck is strong. Seems like is he choosing to side in the slice and dices? I definitely agree with that. Oh, he's also has ensnaring fumes. That's an interesting tack against ally matchup. So it's actually also good against other Tristan decks because you can get rid of their shadows. Actually, I want to say one of the most miserable mirror matches is probably Umbra Tristan versus Umbra Tristan. Actually, that sounds kind of unbearable. But there's a lot of attack cards that help against Tristan. I think a card that a lot of people don't really think about is Verdigris Degree, the wind cycle of the decrees. Yeah, its effects aren't quite as strong as I'd say the fire and water one, but the fact that it can get rid of 2 shadows at once is kind of good. So that's a card I definitely expect to see a lot more. Oh my god, shadows! Yeah, that's 4 Dream Fairies out of the deck. Don't need them
Someone
against Xander.
commented like good Umbra for Tristan. Does that mean like Tristan doesn't really have like good Umbra cards right now?
It's weird. She has a lot of Umbra cards, but she also a lot of them are just not. They don't need them. I mean, the best one is obviously Shadow Strike. It's the most important Umbra card, but you can see the decks. They play a lot. They're very different things. Some play Ominous, or Grim Foreboding. Some play things like. I mean, I think Shadow Resonance is also really good, but it's also cards you really don't need. So actually, let me just check. Let's see what Umbra cards. Okay, so Sean's deck is literally just playing Shadow Strike. It's the only main deck Umbra card he's playing. He plays Shadow Resonance in the sideboard. So honestly, I can't disagree with that, because if you try and jam maybe like 10 Umbra cards in your deck, while the Umbra cards are good, they do not feel great into more aggressive matchups. Okay, what about True Champion Gaming though? What Umbra cards are they playing? They're also only playing Shadow Strike, so maybe all Umbra cards actually suck, and Shadow Strike's the only one worth playing. I still like Shadow Resonance, and Penumbra Waltz is actually very strong if you can get the Mastermind scheme off. But there's ones worth considering, but I think Shadow Strike's the only absolutely required one.
Yeah.
Oh god, this hand kind of sucks. That's like 2 Luxem, no Creative Shock, no Float. I think you just have to go Exploit Pass here. See, one of the big benefits of playing Exploit Vulnerability over Juggle Knives, well, he's playing both of them, but one of the advantages is that Exploit actually draws you the card at level 0. Juggle Knives is a class bonus, so something to consider. Actually, is he even playing Thousand Refractions? That's the whole reason why I like this card is because of Thousand Refractions. He's not even playing Thousand Refractions. That's lame. Yeah, that's really not good. Hopefully this exploit finds something. I think Sean has opened Windmill Engineer in every single game. Okay, so we Juggle Knife. There's level up. What's in Sean's grip? I see Stifling. You love to see Stifling. Losing your Excal, probably not. It's Reclaim, Fairy Whispers. Okay, so far he doesn't have like a Surveil the Winds, but he could definitely Fairy Whispers into one.
If you put Windmill Engineer on the first, that's basically like drawing the second turn, because you'll have 8 cards.
Yeah, in a way, it's basically like it's the same thing as the Forest Cake or the it's the same ideas. You just play this card that cycles itself, and then you just level up.
Yeah, basically just want to have an extra card.
All right, Thieving Cut on. Okay, yeah, you really don't want to risk getting reclaimed here, so I think he's probably going to reclaim this Windmill Engineer, actually. Yep. Get a controlled banish, get to recycle your windmill, draw again. Tristan 1, gets a prep. Let's see if he's going to play this Fairy Whispers out. He has 2 Windmill Engineers too, actually. 1, 2, can we find Surveil? We found Surveil. Sadi and Surveil and Shadow Strike. Those are all actually cards he really wants to have. Sadi less so, just because he doesn't really... Oh, he has Magistrate too? Man. Sean has all the answers right now. He's going to show off the Surveil that he cannot play right now, but he can play it in the next Recollection phase, most likely. Draws into... What did he put on the second? I think it was... Was it Sadi? I don't think it was Sadi. It was... Oh, no, it is Sadi. Okay. So he could go Magistrate here. Absolutely. Just go Magistrate. Though he does know that there's a Thieving Cut. But if he spends a Thieving Cut, he's not Dungeon Guiding that turn. So we got Magistrate on field. Pass, most likely. Want to hold up enough for Reclaim. Or you could go Windmill and still hold up enough for Reclaim. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to go Engineer. And yeah, he's going to go Engineer and then just hold up this Reclaim, most likely. Man, I love an Engineer. It's such a good card. And then he draws in the Shadow Strike here. And Xander he hates to see that. He can't even take an off turn and go QSG here because of Magistrate. If he levels up, it's so bad. He's gonna have to go Thieving Cut, kill this thing, and then he at that point he can't even play the Dungeon Guide. The Xander had a horrible start here. No, but it's not the worst in the world. It's not like no playable cards. He might have to go backup Charger here actually. His hand is not prepared for this. Oh, he's just gonna level up. Okay, adding the Thieving back, but we have the Reclaim, so. And that's the worst thing too. He's gonna be forced to Thieving Cut this Magistrate, and then it's gonna get Reclaimed. He's not even gonna get the draw off of it, and he loses the prep counter. Oh, that's I can already. And he also has Stifling Trap. So if this actually doesn't have enough cards to play the Stifling Trap though, because you need to have two prep counters to play it from memory. But Thieving Cut into Dungeon Guide is you're gonna have. I don't even think he can play it. I don't think he has enough cards. He's just gonna pass. Yeah, I totally understand. He's probably gonna go backup Charger here, just because what else is he gonna do? Magistrate causing a ton of problems. Gotta go Boots here. We need to start getting our prep. Was unfortunately forced to put the Surveil down, so he can't play it prereq because of all the imbue effects. Swing one. Then Sadi, maybe? Oh, Outlook? Yeah, Outlook is also absolutely nasty. 1, 2. Gets a prep counter. Just swing. And now you can play Surveil for memory if you'd like. Absolutely controlled here. You can level up next turn and then Surveil. Yeah, you have to go backup Charger. So unfortunate. Doing this prereq as well means that if this Dungeon Guide gets a... Yeah, so he's gonna have... That is how many cards? He should have enough to do thieving into Dungeon Guide, then your Dungeon Guide gets stifled. So kind of a lose-lose situation here. He's actually putting the Dungeon Guide down, expecting the Stifling Trap, I think. Is he just gonna go Thieving Cut the face? No, that won't be enough. You still need to... Yeah, third card. Maybe he goes Scry into Thieving Cut? Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. Oh, yeah, he's going for face. He knows that this Magistrate he's not getting rid of it. Even if he does force the Reclaim, he's not gonna get draws off, so. Then Scry, yeah. This is what he's forced to do to play around Stifle and the Magistrate. Gleaming, you don't want to put that. Oh, he's gonna put the Gleaming and just hope it doesn't get banished. That's pretty rough. And he's just gonna pass, yeah. I mean, what can you really do here? I think so. Sean is most assuredly gonna level up here and then play the Surveil the wins. For recollection. Yeah, so we're gonna play Tristan 2 on the stack. We're gonna play Surveil, get our 4th prep counter, and then draw 2, Dungeon Guide to 3, and just roll Mike Shen here. He has Shadow Strike already too. Can he kill? Probably not through Serene. I don't think he's killing yet, but I don't see a Mastermind scheme either. But you never count out a Tristan. They do insane damage. He also has Incapacitate. That's another absolutely brutal card to see. He has 2 Shadow Strikes, yeah. Okay, nothing else. Draw for turn. Probably just gonna Dungeon Guide here. I wonder if he's gonna go Shadow Reaver here. He actually could. I'm wondering. I think he might be considering going Shadow Reaver here, but I don't know. He did say he doesn't really like playing Shadow Reaver outside of Tristan Mirrors. So no fun, no Shadow Reaver. Okay, but I mean he has everything he needs. He just needs probably another turn. 2 shadows. And he gets to swing here for 4. Xander up to 10. Shadow Strike should not be enough to kill through Serene. Okay, just gonna swing. Swing. And then probably pass. Looks likely. Maybe place the Sadi out. I don't think he wants to bring out Shadow's Claw. It's a bit risky. You really have to worry about Excalibur here. You want to really save that Shadow's Claw for the turn that you're really going to go for it. It seems like he's still considering his options here. I mean, holding up an Incapacitate and keeping an Outlook on field means next turn you just got to go Outlook and then blank out Vanish and Resolute, so definitely feel like you're in a good spot here. Xander has very little going for him right now. Still thinking about things. I wonder if he's trying to find like a lethal line. I'm pretty sure it's not there. Okay, he's just gonna. I think he just wants to go push for as much damage as he can. So there's his big turn. Doesn't really need that much. 1-1. Yeah, so puts him up to 15. Just gonna pass. So Xander is kind of priced into Excaliburing this, which is loses DG Gleaming Sight. That is, oh man, even Sean reacted to that. You saw, he's like, oh man, that's unlucky. Oh my god, he has 2 sights actually. Oh, are we gonna incapacitate this? Oh, he is. Yeah, he's incapacitating it. Well, rip. Revealing. Gleaming Sight. Okay, okay. That's okay. He draws into another Excalibur. He might be fine. Okay, he drew another Sight, which is fine. But it's not really addressing the issue at hand, which is that there's a ton of allies on board. Draws his own Incap here, which really doesn't do anything because it doesn't stop a lot of what Tristan's going to be doing. Thieving Cut on Outlook is a possibility. I think that might be what you do, but it feels really bad here. Thieving Cut? I think you have to go for Outlook. Yeah, you absolutely do. Next turn, she's going to blank your whole turn if you don't even... But he actually has no interactive... He has Vanish? Does he have Vanish? Not. Cannot see exactly what's in his hand. So this turn, he can go for a big Shadow Strike. So Sean going to calculate again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20 damage. You need to do another 11. With Shadow Strike, you can do another 9. So yeah, we'll see. If he has other attack cards, it could definitely work out. Is he gonna play anything here pre-rec? So he has Vanish, but he doesn't have enough cards to play it. Incap is a problem. Stops you from using Mastermind Scheme at least. Yeah, he's definitely he's calculating. He's trying to figure out if he can kill him here. He definitely can. Actually, okay, I can't say that. He has to do 19 damage here. He's gonna put the Outlook. Is he gonna pop it though? He doesn't even need to. 1, 1, 1, 1. Shadow's Claw. Is he gonna go for the Shadow Strike here? Shadow Strike for 6 prep would make it do, with the Claw, would do 11 damage. Gonna pop Boots here. It's gonna go for it. Draws into, is that Resonance or is that another Shadow Strike? And we go Shadow Strike. Incapacitate cannot stop this. It's an action. Or it's an attack card. Prep 6. Release will heal you 4.
Oh.
So release, and then he does with the Claw. That's 20, and then he just kills with Shadows for 4. And that's game. Yeah. Wow. Tristan absolutely just mollywopping Xander. I really think that Tristan is super favored into Xander, unless he high rolls extremely hard, especially when you're playing cards like Magistrate. Look, he's even pointing at the Magistrate. This card is so annoying. Outlook, Magistrate, the stifling traps. Yeah, there he's looking at stifling. He's like, I hate stifling trap. I hate magistrate. And I'm sure everyone who is going to play this game for the rest of time is going to continue to hate stifling trap and magistrate because they are so hard to deal with for a level 3 deck, especially something like Xander. It doesn't have a lot of board clear before level 3. So yeah, I mean that was not even really close. So we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. Right now, I think there's potentially 4 Win Tristans. Or at least Win. Actually, I think Pro-An is also on Win. I think there's potentially maybe 5 Win Tristans that's going to make it the top 32.